weekends ago, I was at St. Isidore's, and it was the reading of the vine and the branches, and there was fruit involved in that gospel too. And I remember something that happened to me. I went to, as a young friar, I went to Brazil in 1975, and after a few years there, I was named the guardian of our house, our central house in Annapolis. And we had a garden, and there was a tree in the center of the garden. It wasn't an apple tree, but this one was an avocado tree. It was rather beautiful, and it bare no fruit whatsoever. So after I was there for about 2 years, we were talking about this, and I decided we were going to chop the tree down. Now, we had, of course, being Franciscan, saw some choppers. But it hurt my heart to chop the tree down, but it was doing nothing. But there was an old guy who lived with us, Arnaldo, and Arnaldo came and kind of tapped me on the shoulder and says, you know, they never cut the top of the tree. And I had no idea what he was talking about, even though as a little kid in New Jersey we had a garden, we had tree stuff, we had vegetables. So Arnaldo tells me you need to cut the top of the tree. So we named one of the formation students who were young, who was really pretty tall. He went up there and chopped the top off. And the next year we had so much fruit we didn't know what to do with it. And obviously, you know, the story is that the trees don't just grow on their own, and the fruit doesn't just happen. You know, we need to take care of, we need to prune the trees, we need to take care of them. Now, what was interesting, when I told this story at St. Isidore's, Mihal, the guardian, came to talk to me and said, you should have been here 2 weeks ago, because he told his people to go and prune the olive trees. And they pruned them pretty severely. You know, they really cut them back. And then he took it from the friars who were telling him it was scandalous. They said it was shameful what he did to cut the trees back that way. But we just did it at the Curia, a few months ago, and it's interesting to see how fast. But I think, the idea is that, to be able to bear fruit, obviously, for the early church, it was probably, when they would talk about Judas, that must have been a crisis for them. They come up with a solution here. Let's have an election, let's name a new apostle, and let's move on. So I think what we need to do is, name the difficulties that we have and talk together, as fraternally about what the difficulties are, and then find solutions and do our best to put them into place. So as we celebrate today the feast of the Apostle Matthias, we ask God the courage to be able to cut off the dead branches, from our own lives,